Frequent experimentation. Now, Napoleon Hill, in his great work, Think and Grow Rich, talks about a principle in his book which you may find on the first page or you may not find going through it. This is the master principle of his work, which opens all other doors. I'm paraphrasing here. And my theory as to that is that this principle is frequent, constant experimentation. We have to see our lives as an experiment. Also, Tim Ferriss talks a lot about this in his books. We're constantly experimenting, constantly measuring our principles against the results on the ground. As another great business person, and also very intuitive man, James Goldsmith said that when he was young, he published a newsletter with many theories of what were going to happen in the future. He said after a few years of review, absolutely none of those theories came true. However, he still became a billionaire. Why is this? It's because theorizing in itself is something that we have to do to get started, to generate the energy to get started. But then, as we continue through the journey, we test those principles, and many of those principles we discard, but we come to other principles that then serve us on other levels of the journey. And in this channel, we're going to talk a lot about levels of being, about principles that are temporary and principles that are permanent. There are a few principles that reach the level of law that are permanent. There are other principles that are temporary and they help us only for a certain amount of time. It is almost in accordance with the Buddhist saying about the person who uses a boat to cross the river, then he no longer needs that boat. Well, you may use a certain principle to get you to the next level, then you discard that principle. However, there are certain laws that are permanent, and we're going to talk a lot about these in this channel.